What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to be testing this hero out in some PvP, and not like the more traditional teams. I mean, it's kind of a traditional team. Let's get into it, because we're going to be doing this very interesting revive survivability type squad. So heroes that have second lives that can continue to battle throughout the fight. We're going to see what we can do, because in all honesty, I've not been paying much attention to PvP lately. You can see I've dropped down to rank 23. Still getting some wins, but I just haven't been doing much arena lately, and now I actually feel like doing it with Tasi. So I don't know if I'm gonna lose a lot of rank here or not. We'll find out here shortly, but there are some heroes I am going to be running. So one of them is most likely going to be Talene, because of course she revives. Another one is going to be Thoran, because again, he revives. Another one is going to be Damien, because he constantly sends out his chariot. And then we have one flex spot here, which there's a couple different options we could run here. We could run something like a Scarlita, but she comes down later in the battle, which might be a good thing, which also can, like, you know, shield their heroes, and then we'll get a pretty good count here. We are going to go with Enlightening Spell on the Tasi, no matter what. That is the game play that we're doing here. So we need to make sure she's in a frontmost spot. The only other hero I was considering using instead of Scarlita was actually going to be an Almas. The downside here is we don't have a bunch of CC that would be extended, besides maybe her own. But again, his ability to, like, this one's really hard. Binds a target on the ground, increasing knockdown duration by 2 seconds. I don't think that has anything to do with like Tasi's ultimate CC. I don't think that would do anything here. We could try it out, but I do feel like this could be a very solid team. This is the core 4 that I almost always use, just with the addition of adding Tasi in. And again, we don't want her to be CC'd, so we're going to do Enlightening Spell. Let's see how this turns out. I actually have no clue how this might go, to be honest. Not having a Lily May feels like a huge mistake, though. I'm feeling like maybe even just using Lily May would still be a very important thing to do to stop ultimates, especially that opening one. But again, we have a lot of heroes here that, as long as like Tasi's not one shot, she will come back and continue doing stuff. And a lot of these heroes revive. We have tons of healing. We have lots of AoE damage. We have Tasi blinking out right here, CCing them. We have Scarlita coming down after shielding everybody. And it just sounds like a really good combo, because even if like any of these heroes quote unquote die, most of them come back and continue fighting the battle. We just have to see how it plays out. I don't think Scarlita is the play here. I think honestly Lily May might be the better play here to get the better faction aura too. But you can see we have a ton of people dying left, right, and center. We have, of course, Damien constantly bringing his chariot out again. I just don't know if the Scarlita is enough damage. Same with the Tasi. Usually Talene is our big damage dealer, but they are countering her very well right here. So Talene comes up right as Tasi is using her ultimate, which is kind of a good thing. Buys her some time potentially. Oh no, Tasi, don't die to the Thoran. Don't die to the Thoran, Tasi. Okay, she didn't. She dodged it. It's cool. This is a very long fight, honestly. Surprise is going on that long. It's really coming down to the CC and the Ludovic. So let's speed this up. We just need our Talene to get a strong enough attack off to actually deal damage, because right now it's just not happening. But you can see our heroes do keep reviving, that keep us in the battle. Just doesn't seem like it is quite enough. They're getting too much interruption on our Talene's ultimates that are essentially stopping us. So even though Talene is doing some crazy numbers here, Thoran is kind of like the MVP on that battle. Now, like I said, I think the Scarlita is a big mistake, honestly. I was tempted to not use her. I think Lily May is the better play here. I think just hands down, she's probably going to be the best option. But again, like I said, I do want to have Tasi in here too. And I almost want to pop Tasi immediately right here. I kind of want to like just bring everybody over to the other side like this, while also giving her the control immunity. So what's going to happen here, do they have a Lily May? I can't tell. I don't think they even have a Lily May. So this is going to go pretty well for us, I think. Tasi's going to get an ultimate off immediately into a Talene ultimate. That's pretty disgusting. Okay. Okay, I think that was honestly... My favorite battle I've ever seen. So Tasi gets on one of those tiles to immediately CC everybody. Talene walks to the center of the battlefield and just nukes everybody. Meanwhile, we have, you know, denial of ultimates coming from Lily May. I kind of like this. This actually seems like a really good squad on that new map. I really like it. Granted, that was not a very meta team in general. I guess we could try hitting up and see if we can do something good here. This is a map that we don't typically fight on very often. So let's see what we can make happen here. So let's do something along these lines. Do this type of squad, this type of setup. Maybe like that. And honestly, maybe like this. Maybe like that. Tasi's going to get the control immunity. And in reality, I kind of want it to be Talene, though. Let's see how this works. It could work. So we're going up against Mikola. Who's that back there? Coco, Shakir. So we're going with a very Mauler heavy team. Let's see how this actually turns out, though. Tasi is in a kind of safe spot, which is not bad. We just gotta make sure she doesn't get one shot. That's the biggest issue. And yeah, a team without Lily May right now just feels so stinking weak, which is why I just want to keep her on our squad. Talene's about to get an ultimate right here. But Coco just used her ultimate, which means a lot of damage reduction right here. Granted, still enough damage to take some heroes out, and Lily May finishing off the back row. I think by adding Lily May into this squad, we're getting a lot of single target damage on top of the AoE that Talene and Tasi bring. They do have a Scarlita, though, and you know what I say. She is Scarlita, just getting people off the battlefield over and over. It feels bad. Yeah, that was a very powerful melee type team. And again, even though we're doing some crazy damage, Tasi's not doing like crazy. Shakir surprisingly making a stand in this meta and doing so freaking well. So yeah, I don't think that type of squad is gonna work against a team like that. Let's see if we can continue to hit people in our bracket here. Maybe I do want to do something like this, but I think I want to do something like this, and I do want to continue to use Lily May. Let's see how that turns out. Honestly, the Enlightening artifact might be a mistake. We should be going for maybe the CC one, but yeah, this is a lot better. Making sure that Aaron's not getting that grouping right away at the beginning of battle. Thoran does take a death, it looks like, right there very early on. We lose the chariot. Lily May stops our ultimate on our Thoran, which is fine because we have other ultimates coming that are more important. Hopefully, oh man, Talene is about to go down yet again, but Tasi's gonna pop her ultimate here in a second. There we go, interrupting hopefully everybody on the battlefield, but it was just a little too late for the Talene to get her damage in. Dang it. Their Lily May takes out our Lily May, it looks like, which is not a good sign. Usually whoever has the last standing Lily May wins, but we do have Tasi going to use an ultimate right here, and hopefully into a Talene ultimate too. So Tasi, come on, use your ultimate, Tasi. Why are you, Tasi? Hello. She just spent that whole time without casting her ultimate. That felt really bad, but we do have the one person advantage right here, and Talene can still come back from the dead another time. So these heroes just keep coming back, and you can't stop them. Watch this freaking Thoran like one shot our whole team right here. Oh god, Tasi's the only one that survived that hit. Oh, Thoran is so overpowered in PvP, I swear to god. He is so strong. That's why we're using him on our squad too. We need a silence, come on. That's some sketchy stuff right there. Absolutely sketchy. And Tasi showing some damage towards the end of the fight. But yeah, we just got to get those ultimates lined up a little bit better for Tasi. To CC them into a nice little closing battle right there. Just, it would be so good. So let's try going back to Confining Spell, because I personally like Confining Spell better more often. And Tasi, where are you? You are right there, so we'll throw you in the back maybe. Let's see how this turns out. Again, keeping Lily May in the team I think is important, especially whenever there's an Aaron on the battlefield. That's just like one thing you feel like you need to do no matter what. Tasi's taking a lot of damage. She's already procced her ability one time to survive, so she can only do it one more time until she gets an assist or a kill on a non-summoned hero. Just is looking a little sketchy right now. She probably just procced it a second time, so we got to get a kill, which I think we did, which means she probably has an additional life now. Oh, Lord. Our teams are coming back. No! Scarlita just one-shot both our Tasi and our Talene off the battlefield. And again, this is why Scarlita is just so singular. Granted, this is literally what? A paragon? Holy cow. So this is like... I didn't realize they have so many freaking Paragon heroes. If you guys didn't know, this is what Paragon 3 looks like, and then this is what Paragon 4 looks like. There's a ton of additional rivalry stats to go into that, which are purely for PvP, so yeah, I wouldn't exactly say that went well, but it is definitely a fun team to try to make work. I'm going to keep messing with more PvP teams as the week goes on. I just always like trying to make this kind of like Revive-esque type thing work. Don't know if Tasi is going to be a PvP meta hero. It does seem like she does have a chance to be. I'll continue our testing. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.